So what? What?
Sorry, it's more of a headache than I wanted it to be.
Everything with you is more of a headache. I'm sick, so can you get in? It's cold.
So,
what is it that he wanted me for me? Why am I involved in any of this?
That's just what he wanted.
What did he want? What did he want?
About a year and a half ago, we started. I'm in this other venture, business venture, and I told Big that I wanted him to be involved in it. He was my biggest music supporter. He corrected me and said he still is, but he hasn't been mine for the longest period of time. So Big wanted me to promise that you still get a percentage.
Because he knows that you owe me money?
Yeah.
So what is it that you plan on taking to Margaret? Because that's the only reason I'm here.
She's just signing papers.
What papers is she to sign? Because honestly, Joe, she doesn't need any of that shit right now. She's trying to tell the kids why their dad's not coming back and where their dad's at. So anything that you have that has to go through Margaret or has to go, like, keep in mind that my family's in mourning right now. None of that shit that, you know, whatever you plan on doing, whatever you plan on giving towards towards Tony, that's fine. Do what you have to do. But do it in the way that you don't have to involve my family. Like, I know you came to the funeral. I know Tony would have wanted you there, and that's the only reason you were there, because they... If it wasn't for the fact that I knew that Tony had love for you, believe me, you would not have been there.
I don't want to be there.
I know, and how considerate of you to stand up there and say that you didn't want to be there when his kids, his wife, do you think any of us wanted to be there? Like, I don't know where you get off. I honestly don't understand it. I don't know where you get off. I mean, did you come to my family with the check? Did you come with something? Like, besides a song? Because a song doesn't put food on the table. A song isn't gonna put my nephews and nieces to sleep. As close as you think you were with my brother, remember he was my brother. So you telling me that Big thought of me in this way and Big thought of you in that way, I know how my brother thought of me, because we talked about it.
Man, I'm just trying to...
Just trying to what? Write off of him?
Just trying to keep a promise.
They asked you to come in and you stopped and stood and looked at pictures, knowing damn well that everybody's waiting for you to get on with your talk. There's a schedule to be kept. I don't care if anybody else doesn't see through the bullshit, Joe. I do.
Alright.
This is all bullshit. And if you think that Joe, like, if you seriously think that Tony didn't know, Tony knew. He always asked me, why is it that you're done? Why is it you're so final and so...
I know he knew.
Why? Why is it? Why is that? I said, because you don't know how dirty this nigga did me. And you did do me dirty.
I know.
For all the shit you stand up there and talk about in your testimony, you did me dirty. And continue to do me dirty. Every day that you live without sending me $1 for all the shit that I've been through for you, I signed that fucking bail bond, Joe. That's signed in my name. They come looking for my car. I have to have a car in my sister's name because pay me back. Pay me
What
back.
do you think this conversation is?
Don't go about, singing songs about finding a testimony and find a job. How about find a job, find a check, and find its way to me?
Okay. All right.
All this other stuff you want to involve Margaret in, keep in mind my family is mourning. She's not worried about a check that's going to hit 2013. What is she going to tell her bill collectors? Wait till 2013? This role that you play, that you're running around acting to everybody, good. Let everybody else believe in that shit. I know you. I know you better than you know yourself. I'm glad everybody else is falling for the shit, and I'm glad that even Tony fell for it while he was here. But know this, he knows it now. He knows it now. Because it's not you or Anna that's over there taking care of his kids, wiping their nose, putting them to sleep, telling them where their daddy is. It's me and my sister.
I'm not saying that you can say all this to me. I'm just saying, what do you want me to do now?
What is it you want from me? Why is it that this is still an issue? Why are you making it such a big deal? If you have something to give, give. That's it. It's as simple as that. You don't just try to, I'll just let Margaret fill you in. Don't come at me like that. Do not come at me like you're going to have Margaret fill me in on some shit. That's my family. I don't give a fuck if everybody wants to act like you're okay. It's okay for you to be around the family. Realize that the only reason it's allowed to happen is because I haven't put a shutdown to it yet. I haven't shut that shit down. But guarantee, if I wanted to, you'd be over. I had cousins waiting just to give them the word so that they could come and kick your ass for all that you deserve. But I don't even care because you ain't worth that much to me. You are not worth it. You're not worth that much to me, just like it was fine that you were friends with them. Fine that you're friends with Donnie. Fine that you're friends with Tony. If they want to be like that, let them. Let them. Because you know what? I know that you are where you are because of me. All the shit and stupid shit I put up with and sacrificed for you.
I'm just talking about that start. I don't care what you say.
You've never cared what I say.
So here's what has to happen. If papers don't get signed, it doesn't happen. So all this 2013, why the hell am I talking about it now? Me and Big's been talking about it for a year now. That's what we've been doing for a year now.
And then what? So where's the paperwork that needs to be signed? Let's get that signed and get it out of the way. Let's get you on your way.
Okay. All right. So who do I give it to?
You give it to me. Because remind yourself that you're only in this family because of me. So don't go through Margaret because Margaret's mourning. She doesn't even want to deal with this shit. And I've already brought it up to her. She's not worried about any of that. She's trying to worry about the kids and when they're going to go back to school.
All right, that falls on you. If it doesn't get done, look, I'm doing my part. Whether you believe it or not, that's what I need to get done.
Well, I'm sure I'll get to it.
I don't have to have this conversation with you.
You're right. You don't. And I don't understand why
So where does it start?
What do you mean, where does it start?
Where does it start? Any kind
You're
of healing.
right. You don't have to have this conversation.
Any kind of healing, Aki.
You know what? You worry about your healing. I'm taking care of the kids. That's what I can do.
All right. Okay.
What kind of healing were you looking for? Did you want me to tell you?
That's what this is about for Big.
What? Healing for you?
No,
healing
for you to start to forgive me. That's what he never talked to you about that? That's BS if you tell me he's never talked to you about that.
Joe, you know when the healing can begin for me? When some of this shit that's in my name is paid for. That's when you come correct and you come real.
That's
because
what I'm talking
you're
to you
coming at me like is not real.
Right.
You being real isn't in this conversation or this car right now.
All right. There's nothing else I can do. I told you didn't have to come.
No, I had to come because you seem to think that you can skip over me to get to my family, to get to Margaret.
Right.
This isn't shit she wants to worry
just told
about.
Me that. All right.
This isn't shit she wants to worry about.
Look, in my mind, that's something I had with Big. I don't care if you don't understand
that. Let it die with him then. Let it die with him because you know what? Do you think that he's seriously sitting there worrying about the bills? Like, he's seriously sitting there thinking, man, this nigga hella fucked my sister over. And I still took him in. I still fed him. I still kept... Like, were you staying at the hotel? Did you actually stay in a room that was set aside for our family?
No.
Knowing damn well that you had your own family?
No. I didn't stay.
Have you still been collecting money from my cousin? Has he been sending you money here and there?
Oh my goodness. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have absolutely
You know what? I have more
no
of an
idea
than you think. Thank you very
Alright.
much. This is my family. You're not gonna clue me into
Nobody
shit
knows.
that's going into
The
my
only other
family.
person that knows about what's going on here is Will. And he knows a small fraction
Donnie
about
told
what...
me. Donnie told me. He told me it had something to do with an award. All this other stuff. Joe, I don't care. If you have money to give to my
Who cares?
family,
Why do you
let's
think I'm
figure
not
that
here
out.
explaining
Let's
that?
figure that out. Let's figure out the money, because other than that, we have nothing to talk about.
That's all this conversation was.
So, what's the paperwork? When do I get it? How do we proceed from here? Because anything else is a waste of my time.
Alright, I'll get it to you. I'm sorry, Louise.